you might find a surprise above you. Coming up after the break, we are revisiting one of the most talked about stories from the past year. That's right, we are checking in with Friendswood teen Warren the Famous. So one of my favorite stories we did this year was actually in Friendswood. I bet that you remember meeting Warren the Famous. Well, I have not forgotten him. We first met Special Olympics athlete Warren Dumphy Miller last October after he competed in a 25-meter backstroke competition against Friendswood ISD Superintendent Thad Rower. It was part of a district program called Challenge Accepted. Last summer, Warren challenged Mr. Roar, and it was game on.
Hey, Mr. Roar. This is Warren the Famous.
It was a challenge for the ages. A 25-meter swim, winner take all.
You're about to eat my bubbles.
And before they knew it, the day of reckoning had come. Superintendent Thad Rower showed up stone-faced, ready to be crowned number one. Warren the Famous had a flashier arrival. He wasn't nervous at all.
Oh, girl, that's my gift. I can swim fast as a seal.
And they were off. Back and forth, two competitors in a battle of brawn. But this race ended with Warren the Famous celebrating before the superintendent could even get out of the pool. Sorry, Mr. Roar, maybe next year.
Warren and I are friends from before, and when he sent me that video and said, eat my bubbles, I mean, what are you gonna do, right? You gotta take the challenge.
So we all know that Warren the Famous is a fantastic swimmer, but I bet you didn't know he could also dance. Let's go check him out. I hear he's got practice going on right now. Hello! I'm so happy to see you. We have been talking about you nonstop.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you're the most popular guy at Channel 13.
Oh, I am.
Look at this. In case you were wondering, Warren is still famous. And when he's not swimming, he's probably dancing.
Always say that you are special and never doubt yourself for any reason.
That's Jennifer Holbert, Warren's dance instructor. She started a class for all abilities here at Kennedy Dance Theater 13 years ago.
Good. Oh, yeah. Show me how cool you are. This is what you've worked for.
They call themselves the Shining Stars, and it's easy to see why.
I have learned from Warren that life is better when there's laughter, and life is better when there's humor and love and friendship.
Speaking of love, it probably won't surprise you to learn Warren's moves have attracted the ladies.
Well, Shelby, you're on the news.
Okay.
Well, everyone that's watching the news, this is my girlfriend.
They met at a school dance 3 years ago, and now they dance together every Saturday morning.
I love him.
I love you too.
Yeah.
Riding.
There are usually about 20 students in the class, and they practice all kinds of forms of dance.
1, 2, 3.
That's it, y'all. For my secret one, baby.
But just like with all art, the steps are less important than the emotion.
I know you'll take the ground. You can't beat that. I got.
Just watch what happens when Warren's favorite song comes on. After a few minutes, even the teacher can't resist. It is dance party time.
I got the eye of the tiger. Fire. Dancing through the fire. I am yes. You're gonna hear me roar.
That is just what it's like being around Warren.
This, then this.
Okay. Life becomes a little lighter, a little brighter. That's just what it's like being famous.
It's like I get to share the love of my life with the world. I mean, that's what it's like. Everyone gets to see him. I get to see him every day. And he brightens my day
Warren has been practicing hard for an upcoming performance. We wish him all the best. Coming up